Hi, this is Lulu Bankhead. How are ya? And here we are on the red carpet. Oh my God, we are like next to the stage. We're gonna get them as they finally come through, and let's just see who we got here. Patty Smith, over here, Patty. Oh my God, hi darling, how are you?
I'm fabulous today.
Oh my God, what are you wearing? Who's dressed you?
This is called A Little Bit by...
It's wonderful.
Yes,
It's fabulous.
yes.
Are you nominated tonight?
I think so, yes.
Oh my God, what are you nominated for? Oh, no, don't tell me. I'm going to guess. Okay. I'm going to guess. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay. She's the best. She's just the best. Isn't she? She's so great. Oh my God. Oh my God, Lord. The famous director, Lord. Oh my God, he's so... Oh my God, darling, how are you?
Good.
Who dressed you today? Who dressed you? Did you... Your mom... Oh, not your mother?
No.
Oh my God, he's so fabulous. Look at it. Oh, shoot, go ahead. Oh my God, look. There's George Sanchez. Oh my God, George, come. Oh, George. How are you,
Good,
George?
I'm good, yes.
We are on the red carpet with George Sanchez. Can you believe this hair? Oh my God, what do you use in your hair?
I use...
Oh, that's so wonderful. It's just so wonderful. Oh my God. Look, it's Meryl. Oh, go. Oh, she's a bitch. Oh, Susie. There's Susie coming now. Susie. This is Susie Ayers. She has her own show. You have your own show, don't you?
I do.
Oh, what is it called? This is What the Flicks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's called What the Flicks. This is Susie Ayers and it airs. Get that? There's a pun. You get it? Airs? And her last name is Ayers? Okay. So, Susie, who dressed you today?
I did.
Oh my God! Are you wonderful? Thank you so much. Did you want to say anything else to the cameras? You want a drink? You should get a drink.
Live from Saturday Night Live.
Live from Saturday night. And we're off. I'm gonna drink. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you. I'm Tajay, and this is Walmart. Though, yes, brilliant, beautiful dresses. Thank you so much.
Well, that was great, Sean. That was fantastic. Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be any good, but whatever.
Well, it's going to be great. I can tell. You were fantastic. Anyways, I'll give you an Academy Award for that. Anyways, hello. We're going to do our Oscar discussion on What the Flicks because it's coming up this Sunday. So we're going to do the categories of Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Actress in a Leading Role, and Best Actor in a Leading Role. Best Film, Best Director, and I'm Susan Ayers. You are?
I'm Lon Shimabukuro.
Patty Smith.
Sean White.
Jorge Sanchez.
Okay, so our first category is going to be for Best Supporting Actress. Best Supporting Actress, Kathy Bates, Richard Jewell. Margot Robbie, Bombshell. Scarlett Johansson, Jojo Rabbit. Florence Pugh, Little Women. Laura Dern, Marriage Story. Okay, so...
Discuss.
Yeah.
I used to say that.
Okay, so...
I think this category is the hardest because unless you know... I don't think any of the roles were really spectacular, even as supporting actress. I don't think any of them were Oscar level, except maybe Laura Dern in Marriage Story. As a supporting actress, maybe. But the rest, no.
No, I really get that, what you're saying. I really get that.
Yeah.
Because I thought Laura Dern was great also. But
she'd be the one that, of all the other four, that would be great.
Yeah.
Because the roles would be great supporting actress. She would be in there, but she wouldn't win.
Let me be honest that I haven't seen a couple of them. I haven't seen Kathy Bates, and I think that's it.
And Little Woman,
Florence Pugh. Yeah, Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen those two. But you saw it, so you can comment on that. But
with Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh, they've done Little Women so many times. I don't think you actually have to go and see the movie because there is no variation on it.
I think they do a slight variation, and that only comes with sort of I didn't like in the movie, which is where they messed up with the time. They kept flashing back.
Period. Oh,
They, they
really?
start at one point, then they go flashing back, then they go back. So they're constantly going in and out of their story instead of telling the linear story that we're used to,
Right.
which is why I think people have liked it. I was surprised. I was telling Susie earlier, it's like, I actually liked that. I thought, oh God, I've seen 3 versions of this. I've seen that TV miniseries where Susan Day, plays Joe.
No, I didn't. I've
And it's-
never seen that
never
one.
seen
Yeah,
that.
and it was a 70s TV, and it's like, oh, and then PBS did another one as well.
Really?
So it's like, oh, this is. But I will say this: that's who I picked as too. I picked Laura Dern based on the fact that I saw Little Women, because seeing her play the role she does in Marriage Story, where she's playing that almost passive aggressive, very nice, but a shark attorney who just seems really like a horrible person, in my opinion, but can say it with a smile and say it with kindness and really support her client too.
Right.
Right.
Well, that's
It's
her job.
and then her playing the mother, who again is just a very warm, transcendental mother who just likes to take care of people, not just her own daughters, but the neighbors and other people as well. That's sort of her philosophy: is you have to look after people. So seeing her play those 2 roles, I thought, she might have the edge because people will see her in these 2 movies, where it's like she's playing 2 different characters. She's very good at them. And my only other thing would be Scarlett Johansson, because she's, how it's like the not Glenn Close, but Jessica Lange thing. She was nominated for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress the same year. Oh, we're not going to give her the Best Actress, so let's throw her a bone and give her the Best Supporting Actress.
Right.
Oh, you
But-
think
So
they
she
do
might
that?
get the bonus.
But my thing is, I agree with you. I didn't really care much for Scarlett
No.
Johansson. I love Jojo Rabbit, but
I
wish-
love Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I do too. I think she's actually a very good actress. In fact, in Marriage Story, I thought she was very good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in Jojo Rabbit, I didn't. I agree with you. I don't think there's anything really spectacular where
Right.
somebody jumps off the screen and said, "Oh, that's a performance."
Yes, like in other movies. Out of curiosity, was Little Women, of all the Little Women you saw, which one did you think was the best Little Women?
Well, probably the first one, which is the one.
Of course.
Um,
With the June Allison as Joe.
Yep, that's it.
is that the one?
Yep.
And the
Yeah.
one where Margaret O'Brien plays the little girl,
Yes.
with Beth. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the one I remember.
Of
the
course.
MGM. Okay.
Yeah,
Of course.
that is the best one.
Yeah.
Is
It
it?
is the best.
Yes, it is.
There you go.
It's
Well,
like,
I don't-
it's like you had to see Sense and Sensibility, and when you wanted us to watch the
Oh,
19...
Pride and Prejudice.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Uh,
original.
and you wanted us to see the original, and I see why. You know what I mean? It's from a time.
Yes.
And I didn't see it, so it's kind of not fair. But I had a problem with the kind of commercials of it, because it was like the language seemed wrong to me. Language bothers me if they're talking like 2020, and this is the Civil War. People just don't talk that way. They're a little more formality in their speaking. So I had a problem with that, even though I didn't see it. I did not see it.
See,
Just based on the
I've been
trailer.
fighting it. I've been fighting
yeah,
it.
based on the trailer.
Yeah,
See,
based
Kathy
on-
Bates plays a mother, so you basically know what that role is going to be, and it's true to form what that role is, and she doesn't really have any room to move in it. She plays an outraged mother who wants to defend her son. Tick off, seen that 5,000 times. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see, Margot Robbie in Bombshell. I'm amazed that she's even up for any kind of award.
I agree.
Because her part was nothing. It was such a little part. And
Yeah,
even the
she
movie
really-
itself, the movie as a whole, I get it. It's a story and it's a true story, which I like true stories. But everybody's role was not long enough to really be invested in an Academy Award.
So
Well, I
they needed
thought
to
the-
fluff up the category?
No, I thought that if anybody would have got an award in that movie, it would be Charisse Theron, because I thought her portrayal as Megan Ryan,
Because
Megan was
Kelly,
perfect.
yeah.
Kelly
excuse me.
Ryan.
Megan Kelly was perfect. She was like kind of like Judy.
Well, she's nominated for Best Actress.
Yeah, she was.
But even she didn't have a big role.
You know
So
what's-
that's another thing on that side of
Well,
it.
we won't even get
maybe
into
they
that.
give it to
Me
Margot
too, but
Robbie
okay.
because they really, screwed her in the Mary Queen of West.
Oh my God,
Queen of Scots.
Mary Queen of
She's such a
Scots.
great role in the movie, and it was ignored.
I so agree with you, George.
And
I
Swarzy,
thought that Mary Queen of Scots, both
Saoirse Ronan and Margot Robbie.
did Academy Award performances because you have to have the role. In other words, like
The
you
role's
might,
everything.
you might have like you might play the role good, like you're talking Kathy Bates, right? But in other words, okay, like Joker, that's a role. You know what I mean? It's like you could just go, okay,
That's once in a lifetime role.
That's an Oscar performance, right?
Right.
So, and some roles just aren't that way. So, anyways, Sean, gotta
I
stop talking.
honestly, okay, supporting actress, I'm just going to say, I think it should be Laura Dern. My second would be Scarlett Johansson out of the 5. So
Yeah, I agree. Laura Dern. Yeah, I really like the character. So she was very chatty. I like the. Actually,
I just thought she was really
I
great.
liked how
I was
they.
a little shocked about
just
her performance.
how
Like,
it's just so good. But
Yeah.
how they can be like really friendly, like, hey, let's go get something to eat, and then and the next thing is I'm gonna slit your throat, you know? And they're friendly. So yeah, she did it really well.
It should have been called The Life of a Lawyer in LA.
Yeah,
You know what?
It was it was a masterclass in family life in
That was-
Los Angeles.
That was the great part of that movie. Actually, I thought the rest of it you could have had it, but the lawyers, whether it was Ray Liotta or it was Alan Alda or it was Laura Dern, I could have seen a movie about those 3. It was great.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
great.
Family life.
And I agree with you, Laura Dern. So, Blonde.
Yes, I say Laura Dern.
So Laura Dern,
we
we're
were
in
Laura-
agreement.
We're in
Well, five,
agreement.
Laura Dern is
5
gonna-
Laura
all
Dern.
right.
I also agree that Scarlett Johansson will be the dark horse. That
Yeah.
she could possibly upseat her because
Okay,
of
and
the
now
two
I have to
nominees.
say something
What?
nuts. That role was, it was like, why is she even nominated?
Which one, Jojo Rabbit?
Yes. It's kind of like,
Because there weren't any
But see,
movies out with
I
good
think-
supporting
I
roles.
think
Yeah,
Patty
but-
actually brought that up. The fact that she's saying, but there's hardly anything. Now, I
So they had to
claim,
fluff up the category. With
I
something.
claim that a lot, like the Margot Robbie thing, I think it's because of, and I hate to say this or sound politically incorrect, but the Me Too
Please do.
movement. It's all
Please
about
do.
the women, you know, and especially what they were victims. So that's why I think, they're recognizing that, which I find, to be quite honest, what happens with the Oscars, that they sort of vote their politics as well. when they
Absolutely.
choose
Sure.
something.
Absolutely.
Sure. Unfortunately, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. But I would have to say that.
Well, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No.
No, you.
You don't want to.
you.
No, I actually.
Chip and Dale. No, please. Indubitably, please. You.
I actually don't want to say what I have to say, but go ahead.
I'll reference back to the movie something Shakespeare.
Oh,
when
yeah.
what's her
Shakespeare
name?
in Love.
Because her grandpa died, who was a big actor. I forget his name. But her grandfather
okay.
died that year. She was up for the actress award.
Are we talking about
Yeah, Shakespeare in Love.
yeah.
And I didn't think she.
Like,
I didn't
Gwyneth
think.
Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
But I
Yeah.
don't think she's a good
And,
actress
and I
at
didn't.
all.
No, I think she's a good actress. I didn't think that.
Well, the role.
Like the role was like
The role.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
like did it deserve it? Not really.
No.
No, I totally agree with you on that.
But I
have a
think
problem.
they went. Oh, her grandpa died. He was an actor. He was such a good guy. Let's throw it to.
Did she win?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
And the
sad.
whole
Well,
movie
don't
won.
forget that was Harvey Weinstein backing that, and he's very known for advertising, putting that money out to get those Oscars. So
You know, if you look at all these actresses, all the other, I mean, I started checking all the other movies they've done. In some ways, you really can rate what they're doing now in this whatever movie they've been nominated for when you see all the other roles they've played and see how it lines up with that. And none of them lined up. They're just not, the part is just not there.
It's not as deep this time around. You know, even
Yeah,
kind of
maybe
the,
the actual
the nominees,
characters.
the
Yeah.
characters are not that
Characters
deep.
not there. Yeah.
I would have,
Worthy or
if
deep.
I had to give it to anybody in Jojo Rabbit as a supporting actress, I would have given it to, and I'm sorry, excuse me, but I don't know her name. It was the actress,
The little
who-
girl.
that was hiding
The
in
Jewish
the
girl.
Oh, yeah.
Jewish
Jewish
girl.
girl.
Just go hide it.
She played a bigger role.
Yeah, she had a
and,
bigger role than
she had
Scarlett.
a more interesting role. I would have given it to her, right?
But see,
Billy-
that's good because that's what I want to know. Who else do you think is deserving that's not on the list? Because that's very telling. What
Yes.
you just said.
Yes.
You know, I don't think movies this year, even though the movies are really good for supporting actress, I don't think there's any outstanding role.
I understand what you mean. There's no role there for them to play.
Yeah.
Just
I
what I
think-
said. Yes.
But Laura Dern does play.
Well, out of the roles, she's the
Out
most
of
interesting
those
character.
roles.
Because the rest of them were shit. So yes, she's going to stand out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
But we all agreed. Yes.
yes,
Yes.
we do.
So
Move on.
We're moving on.
George.
That was
Beep, beep, boop, boop.